What's happening? I've lost all control. I've lost all control. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to one of my favorite videos of the month, still to this day, my Boxycharm unboxing for the month of February. Today I have my premium and base PR boxes and I am really excited to get into these with you. Now, little disclaimer, I did get these towards the end of last week when I was already working on this past Sunday's video. So what I did was I did a peek, took a couple notes, and honestly got amnesia over the weekend because I don't remember much of what is in here. So one, I'm really curious if my notes are going to be reflective of what I feel today about what I see in here. I do have on just a little bit of makeup today because I had some errands to run and some zoomies to do. So, zoomies. I sound like my own dog, don't I? I had zoomies this morning. I do not have my personal box though. I was really hoping to sometimes be able to do one video a month with Boxycharm if it lines up like last month. However, girl, my boxes did not show. Well, my box didn't show because if you did not know, I went down to one box that I pay for because I still want to support Boxycharm, but I want to be able to start pivoting some of my content to other things outside of Boxycharm just to kind of like branch out a bit. And I don't even have tracking for my personal paid for box yet, which stinks, so I have no clue. That'll be coming later for you. But today, we're gonna jump into my PR boxes. So let's jump into these, and then I guess later in the month, I will tell you what I got in my paid for box. So let's start with the base box. This month there's only two, premium and base. And since it's Valentine's Day, I remember most like Valentine's Day boxes being pretty good. So I am excited to get into this. Oh, don't forget to tell me what you're having to snack on and drink below because I do love having just like chatty girl time with you guys. So grab your tea, grab your snack, grab your kombucha. Yes, I am still drinking my kombucha that I love. Get comfy and we can dive into this together. Cheers! My plan is to do a first impressions with you, but we shall see. Okay, I see immediately my post-it up top, and the first thing I read, I don't even know what the rest of it said. I haven't even looked in the box. Let me show you what it says. It says, here we go again. That can't be good. Let's see. Okay, it says, here we go again. Where's the makeup? And I wasn't wrong with that thought because now I'm glancing in the box. Okay, let's dive into it. The first thing I do see over here is the OPV Beauty Loose Setting Powder for $22. So this is a piece of makeup. It is translucent. It's supposed to be perfect for setting your foundation or wearing alone, which is good. I did say towards the end of last year, sometimes it feels like we're getting a lot of the same type of product, and I have to tell you, we just got a loose powder last month from Bare Minerals that I'm still trying to decide how I feel about it. I think I like it well enough. Then we also got a Viseart powder at the end of last year. I got a Lorac powder towards the end of last year. I'm trying to reach the other one. An Anastasia powder we got last year. We just got a lot of loose powders that, as an ongoing subscriber and charmer, I love powders. Love them, love them. I even got my favorite last year, the Fenty Beauty powder. I have a backup of this because this is the one I mainly use because it's so good. And I talked about it in a very recent video that I'm going to go ahead and link for you in case you missed it. But I got a lot of powders. So now my first reaction is I'm seeing this as at least a piece of makeup, which is exciting. But I already have so many powders I'm trying to try when I've already got one that I love, that as an ongoing charmer, it seems like we've already gotten quite a bit of powders. So I'm literally even trying to debate if I want to open it and test it because I've already got all of these and I don't like things to go to waste. So maybe I'll put it in an upcoming giveaway. I don't know. This is just initial thoughts with you, ramblings with Nicole as I'm unboxing this apparently. Now let me try to shove all these back in my drawer. The next thing I see in here, ooh, I know a lot of you guys love this brand. Love, love, love. This is the Saturday Skin Vitamin C Brightening Eye Serum for $32. Hey Google, is Saturday Skin cruelty-free?
On the website crueltyfreekitty.com, they say, Saturday Skin is cruelty-free.
They are cruelty-free, which is super exciting because I do love to get to try some good brands. I have a lot of under eye serums, and I just let you know I bought even more of my Mud Masky under eye cream because I think it does a beautiful job. This is the one that I've seen do miracles overnight, so I'm just also kind of like, do I need another under eye when I've got some from some of my other favorite brands like Peach and Lily and other things? So kind of another duplicate product, but one I'm kind of excited about. And for $32, not surprised by the price, but now I want to see how big it is because This is a small box. Although, Saturday Skin is a pricey brand. Oh, wow. She's a tiny little muffin for sure. Next in here, I see Bali Balm. Oh, yeah, I remember this brand. This is the Bali Balm Pineapple Lip Scrub. Okay. I was just saying in my very recent video about being sick to death of winter that I like to pull out some more fruity, tropical things to kind of like boost my mood, remind me spring and summer are coming in these gray, cold days. So this could definitely be something I would want to use. This is a rich sugar scrub that is packed with juicy pineapple fragrance and exfoliating sugarcane crystals to gently buff and polish away dead skin cells, and it is $23. This is a new launch for them apparently as well. Looks fine. This is what it looks like. So, I don't know, maybe I'll use that. But it is more skincare, and now I'm also remembering I've got, I think, 2 more lip scrubs in there from last year, and I just don't use lip scrubs a ton because I use a lot of like lip masks, lip balms, lip glow, juicy goodnesses. So I don't know if I actually need that now that I think about it. Let me see if I can smell anything with it though. Ooh, it does smell like pineapple, and I was just eating pineapple earlier today, so it does smell really good. Maybe I will keep this. Maybe I'll keep this. The next thing in here is Clara's New York Stimulating Retinol Facial Serum. I do love a retinol. My skin does like that. Some people are sensitive, so you do need to kind of start out a little small because this is 96% blend of retinol and vitamin E oils, intensively stimulates and moisturizes quenched skin. It's supposed to provide anti-aging effects by acting as a targeted treatment promoting skin cell renewal, reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, which is why we love some retinols. The antioxidant vitamin E hydrates while providing the anti-aging benefits, which is good. This is only $24.99, which is a really great price if you end up loving it. It's Clara's now, not Clarins. It's Clara's New York. It is cruelty-free. It even says so on the packaging. So I might use this. I might try it. I've got to kind of go through my skincare stash, though, and see if I have a need. Although I like how it's described. I like the ingredients. I have a lot of retinols, too. And I actually am back on my Good Genes from Sunday Riley that I got from Boxycharm a long time ago. I'm back on this right now in the winter, and I love it. So maybe I don't need it. I also have my A+ serum from Sunday Riley, too. So maybe this will be a good giveaway or a friend gift or something. So there's that, another skincare. And then the last thing in the box, I forgot about this. Okay. I could see there being a need for this when I'm going away for a weekend or something, but I don't think this would become an everyday tool for me at all. This is the Alley Oop Multitasker 4-in-1 Makeup Brush for $28. I remember opening this and the box was hard to get open, so it's actually ripped a little bit. Whoopsie. It wouldn't open. And I'm impatient. And I was probably annoyed the day I opened this because I was like, where's the stinking makeup? It's February. I want to get all... Oh, and it's even Be My Glamentine. I don't have much to be glam about so far. I mean, good skincare is super important. This is the Alley Oop brush. So it's apparently a 4-in-1, where on this side there's a sponge. These always look like an egg to me. It's got some flexibility to it. But do you wet it like on here? Does this come out? This does not come out. This stays put. So I could see that maybe working for concealer. I could not see myself doing this to my whole face with the size of this and this format. I don't see that being my jam. On this side, there is a brush. Okay, so the brush feels soft. It feels really nice. It does feel kind of loosely packed. I like something a little bit more dense, but I could see this working well for like powders. But it is at an angle, so I think it's intended for more like a bronzer maybe, or a blush. You could use it for anything. It feels fine. It feels nice, but it's definitely not anything I'm super excited about. And then you pull or twist, and this side here has an eyeshadow brush, which actually is pretty densely packed. Feels like it would be pretty soft and nice. And this side has a more definer brush where it could go for your brows, for maybe your liner. That feels kind of nice too. So for $28, I don't know about this. And that is everything in the base box for Boxycharm for the Glamentine, which is a little sad because we're kind of back to that whole where's the makeup vibe. And I was really hoping to see more makeup. But let's open the premium. Maybe there is more in the premium. Let's find out. Okay, I see my note up top. And the first thing I see up here for my note says repeat products. So I don't know what that means yet because I really don't remember. Okay, I'm slowly having things flood back to me as I'm looking in here because all I see on the top right now is glitter. Like, not glitter makeup, as in like glitter, craft glitter, and it's everywhere. And I am now having a flashback to when I had to wash my hands right after I touched some things. Okay. It's about to get wild, y'all. This isn't gonna go well. I'm gonna need a towel or something. The first thing that I left on top here was a Complex Culture Beauty Future So Bright eyeshadow palette for $30. Cover piece here is a bunch of brushes. It's like blender, shaders, definer brushes, but I don't think it's got any brushes. I'll check, but I don't know why that's in the insert here. But this is the palette. I'm a little confused. A little confused by the artwork on the palette when there's no brushes describing what the brush is when we don't have them. It's kind of confusing. Are there brushes in here and I missed them? I don't think so. It says Future So Bright eyeshadow palette, 9 shades of mattes and shimmers. This actually looks really pretty for Galentine's Day, Valentine's Day, Glamentine's Day, whatever we want to Hallmark market this as, because this definitely is in that wheelhouse. Yes. I've definitely not touched this yet, so this could be fun to play with today. Okay, so I think I know what that note was. We're about the repeat products for this box, because the next thing I pulled out I thought was about to be a setting spray, and then I kept reading and I'm like, oh no, we've already gotten this type of product very recently. I think in December, actually. This is the Vike Beauty Makeup Melt for $24. This is a makeup removal spray with skincare benefits. It's also covered in glitter from something else that's in here that I haven't gotten to yet. And it's already, you know when you get glitter on your hands, like the actual craft glitter, you're like, this is going to live in my house for 20 years now. Great, grand, wonderful. I already have something like this that I just got in a box. And I honestly don't even use that one as much as I thought I would. And half of me is like, okay, maybe I do want to try this to compare it to the other, but I don't use this type as much. So I'm thinking this might go into a giveaway or giveaway to a friend kind of thing. This is actually a lot heftier. It feels pretty substantial, and for $24, this is brand new to, this is a new brand to Boxycharm according to the card. It's just, I've already gotten something like this very recently, and I don't need the same makeup melt away if I don't use it a lot. It's also not makeup. Where's the makeup? Ooh, I think I found what has all the glitter all over the place. Oh, Fenty, she did us dirty. Holding it like this for a reason. This is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm all over, no joke, Diamond Veil for $39. This one-of-a-kind diamond dusted highlighter that applies 3D-like glittering veil, delivers pure show-stopping sparkle all over the face and body. I think I did want this. I think I heard something about this. But you know what I don't want is the box to be covered in craft glue that isn't like baked into the box, because it is everywhere. I'm gonna wipe this down before I even touch it. So, on first glance at this how many carats shade, I see white, I see sparkles, I see iridescence, I see bling. We know I gotta touch it. We know I gotta touch it. Oh, very smooth. I was almost expecting a rough texture based off what I could see visually. Interesting. I would like this, the first thing that comes in my brain is like icing. Like this isn't like a highlighter, this is like icing. Because like the texture is so unique. It's not like super pigmented. It's almost just like a shiny tin silver lining on my finger right now. I'm curious how this is gonna look on not 20-year-old skin, textured skin, so we will try this. It looks like glitter rainfall on my hand. It looks not opaque. It looks like it could be pretty or it could go the other way. So I guess we're gonna find out. A lot of glitter specks. So if you don't like glitter in your makeup, this is not for you. We'll see. We'll see. The next thing in here from Dime Beauty is an eyelash boost serum for $44. This is a new brand to Boxycharm as well. I was going to say I'm unfamiliar with this brand for sure. $44, I hope it works. A lot of the eyelash boosters are pretty pricey though. It says it's going to help you grow your own natural full lashes. I've got a couple of different brands of these in my cabinet in there. So this is also something I may put in a giveaway or give to a friend because I already have a couple of these like in the queue ready to go. And I kind of have been forgetting this past like 6 months to use them. I was really good at it at the beginning of last year, but then like mid-year I kind of fell off. So I kind of need to reintroduce the ones I already have. Oh, I haven't seen this in our box in a while. This is actually makeup. Hallelujah, some more makeup. This is the Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics Lovebirds Lip Duo for $30. It says, this duo combines an ultra pigmented matte liquid lipstick with a high shine moisturizing clear lip gloss. Worn alone, the gloss provides a lustrous, non-sticky shine for all of your favorite lip products. Adding the vivid red before the gleaming gloss delivers a perfectly kissable pout. I will tell you right now, anytime I have red or anywhere remotely red on my lips, my husband stays so far away from my lips because he's like, I don't want that on me. And no matter how many times I tell him, it's non-transferable. You can't get it. He's like, Oh, okay. That was an initial reaction. Maybe I'm sassier today than I thought. The decoration on it is kind of cute, but it feels a little tween teen vibe. The red looks really red. The red looks like something I probably wouldn't use again. Ugh. The clear is interesting concept for a gloss because it kind of also feels a little like stuff I had as a kid versus something that maybe has a little bit of enhancements to it or something. So we shall see. I'm honestly a little disappointed in this just because, I don't know, maybe it's just not my vibe, not my jam. I don't really wear red lipstick. If I do, it's going to be in December, maybe once in February, and that would be, I mean, I guess maybe today. But I have so many reds that are a good formula that I like. How much was this? $30. I don't think I would have spent $30 on it. But if it's quality, maybe it's worth that. What is the last thing in here? Moonlit. Something that looks kind of fancy. What is this? Moonlit Makeup Prime for the Night. $18. This is an eyeshadow primer with a sheer natural tint and silky lightweight formula that prevents creasing so it doesn't interfere with your favorite colors. Well, that's kind of cool. The only, I think, primer I have right now is the Alamar one, and I know some of you guys say it's way too sticky. This is the Prime for the Night. I was not expecting it to be in a tube for some reason. I was expecting it to be in a squeezy tube. How does this work? Okay, well, it's got a doe foot. Okay, cool. We'll try this. This is a new launch and it's $18. Let's regroup and see what we're putting on our face. Our face. This is our face now. We're that close now. We're practically family. Now my face is our face. Just glancing at the carnage that is the base box, I'm not sure we're going to be using anything in it today. The powder is a possibility of something I could use, but I just showed you guys what I've recently gotten from Boxycharm, and that is a fraction of what I already have as far as powders go in my collection. So I'm still on the fence of if I want to use this or not, honestly, because if I can give something away to someone, I would rather do that than just have one more thing in here that I've used once, maybe twice, and now I feel like I can't donate it or feel bad about gifting it. I gotta think about that one, honestly. Maybe I'll use this tool if I remember, but do we even have anything to use this tool with? We have an eyeshadow palette, but we didn't get any blushes. We didn't get any bronzers to use this with. We didn't get any concealers or foundations to use that with. The other things in here are more for shadows, so we'll see. We'll see. Kind of doubt it, but we'll see. The rest in here is skincare, and we're doing makeup today. We're getting glam for Valentine's Day, so we're not probably going to use that. So that kind of dwindles it down for us that today, apparently, we are trying the eyeshadow palette from Complex Culture, which I just now registered in my brain. Complex Culture is an Ipsy brand. If you don't know, you probably do by now if you've been watching me for a while. Ipsy bought Boxycharm. Has it been 1.5 years now? 2 years now? But now, this past year, we've really noticed the Ipsy influence, we'll call it. And this is actually an Ipsy product. So we'll try that. We'll also try this Moonlit with it. Eyelash serum we can't really try. We're putting on makeup, so we're not trying to melt it off, so we're not going to try the makeup melt. We will be trying the Fenty Beauty highlighter. I'm really interested to see how that looks on my textured face. And as much as these are not my color, maybe I'll go ahead and try the Pretty Vulgar lipsticks just so we have some more to try and see how the formula is. So that way, if you know ahead of time if it's worth it for you. And I think that's it until my paid for base box shows up. Okay, I am just prepping the face to kind of go into all of these good things today. And I thought, well, while I got you here, and since there's not a ton of makeup to try on, I'm going to jump back into the Bare Minerals powder that I got last month, because I just need a little bit of a set down because I had to run some errands this morning, wear a mask, so if my nose is totally tore up in this video and when I do any close-ups, it's not part of the review. It was from a mask I had to wear earlier today. But I'm still trying to decide how I feel about this powder because, like I said, I have a lot in my collection, so I think it's worth, you know, kind of going back to let you know my thoughts on it, kind of bringing everything back together. And I know I could be using that OPV Beauty new translucent powder, but like I said, I just have so many powders. I don't want to be a graveyard of nothing but loose powders. Boxy, mix it up a little. I think this is a very, I mean, it's Bare Minerals, so it's going to be pretty natural. I think this is just a very natural powder. Puts everything kind of like back in its place a little bit because I put on a little bit more bronzer and blush, and now I kind of feel like, yeah, you can still see my freckles and everything, but it kind of subdued any extra redness or anything that looked too makeup-y and not natural. A trick I just gave also in my latest tips and tricks video is to also just take a brush that has nothing on it that's super fluffy and just kind of blend everything out to keep everything looking a little natural. Although I'm about to put on a really blingy highlighter, so why am I being natural? We don't know. To see how it looks on our textured skin, we'll see. So I'm going to punch you in, and then we're going to go in with the primer first, I think. I think that's where... Or do you want to do the highlighter first? What should we do first? I know this is kind of a natural look, but I think we should do the highlighter first because I can tell you, I just keep seeing so much glitter here. This is going to be fascinating. Grab your tea and snack for this. There's actually like glitter flecks baked into this packaging, so I keep thinking when I go to touch it that I'm going to get glitter all over me, but I'm really not. So, oof, which brush do I want to use? Because then it's going to have glitter in it. Oh boy. As you can see, my makeup today is pretty natural. I am filming in front of an open window that the sun finally came out. It is so late in the day and it finally showed up for a couple hours, which I'm grateful for filming. You can see my freckles. You can kind of see some imperfections down here. So we're gonna see with this natural look we got going, what's this look like? All right, so I'm gonna jump into a brush that's a little bit more precise but fluffy because I don't want like a streak of it on here. I just kind of want to be able to see what I can do. Not too precise, a little fluff on the ends. I don't even know how much I literally dipped it in once. And I don't know if you can see at the end here, all you see is glitter flecks. That is it. So if you don't like glitter, this is not your jam. Trust me. Oh boy. Should I just do the one dip and see? Adam's gonna come home and ask why I'm the Tin Man. Am I going to Coachella? Why do I have glitter on me? This is probably a product that's for more like bougie makeup. Getting out the big mirror so I can see my face closer. I just see glitter flecks everywhere I put that. I just see glitter. I don't see... How's it look in the camera? The camera, I don't know if it looks as glittery. In person, I look like I've got a little bit of pixie dust. So let's see what happens. I'm scared. Oh, okay, so that was an even bigger one dip. I think you can see the glitter there. Holy ooh! It's just glitter. You're just putting glitter on your face. I don't know why I thought it was going to be a highlight, I guess. Because it's a... Looks like a highlight? I don't know. It doesn't even get to build up like it did on my hand because I did a swatch. So I was under the impression it was going to be at least somewhat like the swatch where you had some base to it. It's got some structure to it. I would suggest if you want something that has a little bit more of a base to it, put down something else first and then this on top with a brush, because I'm almost scared to build it, but you know we gotta try. I'm gonna zoom you in really far before I do this. All right, this is as tight as it'll go, but it has just individual glitter all throughout that streak. Maybe far away doesn't look too bad. And glitter doesn't look bad. It's not necessarily emphasizing texture. It just looks like a streak of glitter. And now I'm gonna add more for both of our amusement and entertainment. See how it builds. Whole crud. I'm clearly a mid-30-year-old going to Coachella with this. That's what I'm doing. Glitter all over my effing house. Okay. I could see this looking pretty good. Is this safe for the eyes? I honestly don't even know if this is safe for the eyes. what I was about to say was I could see this looking really pretty on the eyes, but I don't know if this is eye safe. It says all over Diamond Veil. All right, I'm gonna do that ugly thing where I get really close to the camera so you can see texture too. I don't know, like you can see my freckles. You can see the glitter. I don't know if this product is for me. I'm gonna have to try it with a different highlighter at the base and then lightly dust this on to see how it looks. Because, I mean, it doesn't look bad like this necessarily, and even though I kind of added more too just to see, I'm so glad I already got my zoomies done this morning because she's not working from home. She's going to raves in between calls. No. Although, okay, I will say, if you don't mind glitter, and we'll see how this plays throughout the day. If I can remember, I'll try to put something down in the text, in the description or something. On camera, it doesn't look bad. It just kind of looks like bing, light shadow, bing, light glow, bing. And I can also see like on the body and on the shoulders once it warms up, it could be helpful for that delicious, like sexy, I'm glowing already and this is just emphasizing collarbones or shoulders or something like that. So this could be fun to play with then too. I just know this would not be like a go-to day-to-day thing for me, and we're all in that natural phase right now. This just feels a little like, it's probably why Subscription Box has it. It feels a little off-brand for what is going on in the makeup world at the moment. But it's not grabbing the texture. It's not making me look like it's adding age to me, and at a distance it's pretty. But I don't know. I'm going to have to let the play develop and see how it wears as I'm about to, well, let's do some eyes. I also just want to be really careful now that I've been messing with glitter. Now I'm about to go to my eyes and I'm like, I don't want glitter in my eyes. Close up on the face, you just see glitter flecks. It doesn't look like it's adding a bunch of texture or anything, which I do appreciate. So I'm going to put on the Prime for the Night Moonlit Primer. I like the doe foot because all of the other primers I've tried are all coming out of a squeezy tube. So this might be nice. Feels really... Well, it does not feel nearly as sticky as the Alamar one, though, but that one is really sticky. It's got a touch of tact, but if anything, this is way more smooth and silky feeling. Is that going to help hold on some shadows, though? I don't know. We shall see. Trying to see if I have to let it, like, sit down for too long, but it just says smooth a small amount onto the lids prior to shadow or wear alone for a neutral look. So now we can go into our shadows. Diving in here into the Complex Culture palette, I'm going to come over here into Evoke just so I can get something started in the crease, and this seems rather neutral-ish. Pulling a bit more orange toned on the skin. Okay. Seems to be applying pretty smoothly going on. This may be just a touch warmer than I anticipated. A little bit more of that orange blend, but nothing I can't work with. Looks like it went on pretty well. I should really start figuring out what look I want to do before I start getting into these things. But I'm just like, let's just go in, see what happens. All right, I'm going to come over here into Arrive. This definitely has a spring palette vibe with the colors that are playing on the lids. Because sometimes I think things are going to be a little bit richer or darker based on what I'm seeing in here. And it's definitely pulling a little bit more of like a spring tone, which, you know, works out for February. I think it's building up pretty well and staying pretty smooth. There is some like kick up in the palette, but nothing too major. I'm gonna go into Manifest with my finger. Oh, it feels really smooth. It feels really smooth. I'm curious about how I can get this on the lid, keep it pretty opaque. Sometimes I like to do that with my finger, and it's actually pretty close to my nail shade for February. Just went to dust away any pickup that I had on my finger, and it's not taking away any of the glitter. Glitter is there to stay. Hey, you get a decent opacity when you use your finger with some of these mattes, which sometimes I like to do. To go with the glitter on the face, we may as well go into Reflect right here and see how this turns out. This packs more of a punch on the finger than the Fenty highlighter. Whoa. Wow. We're just gonna match the face apparently. We're gonna go in. It's a little bit more of that lighter pixie dust style than I was anticipating. I kind of thought it would be a bit more of an opaque shimmer, but it's definitely a lighter one. So I'm gonna try to build it a bit with my finger. There we go. There we go. Kind of work in sections and get the coverage that I was hoping for. It is kind of fluffy. I would call this one fluffy because it's kind of fluffing all over the lid, a little around the lid, sticking on the face, and I'm gonna have more glitter on the face right up front. That's a bummer. Maybe not my favorite formula. I know there's other techniques to use, like a wet brush. Maybe I'll have to do that. Kind of just prefer to use my finger on those, but this one is not having it. It's pulling it off. Why are you pulling it off? What's happening? Okay, now I'm gonna try a stippling motion to pack it in. Whew. Okay, I am gonna look like Tinkerbell with pixie dust for days. Days and days. And days and days. Try a little dry brush into this darker shimmer horizon. It's more on my face than it is on my eye. Oh my gosh. Where are you? Do you not want to come play? It's getting all over my face. Oh my gosh. It's gonna take a million years to build up if it's dry. Like, this is not gonna want to apply. It has to be damp or wet, I guess. But I don't want that look. I don't want that finish. I want you to be smooth. Look at this. Look at this face. What's happening? What's happening? I've lost all control. I've lost all control. Maybe I do want to use this mister and just mist it all off. What's happening? This palette looks tore up. You are still a little zoomed in because I'm pretty positive that eyeshadow palette just aged me about a decade. On my face right now, all of that just kept falling and falling, and the glitter kept falling. I didn't realize I would need a glitter glue with what they're calling a shimmer, because this says it's a shimmer. Yeah, 9 shades of mattes and shimmers. The shimmer that I used, Reflect, which is a really pretty color. I mean, it's not a unique color, but very pretty. When you get close up to it, apparently it's just made of all glitter flecks. And I was already dealing with glitter right here because I'm apparently going to a rave in my mid-30s. That's fun. It didn't have enough opacity with the finger, so I had to use wet brush, kind of pack it in. And now even it looks rough. So I'm trying to fix it just a little bit. But like everything from like here in this part of my face looks so rough in person. Between the dark shadow that would not lay beautifully, it wouldn't layer well on itself, it just kept falling down on my face while it was trying to pack pigment. That was the only way I was getting pigment from the shimmers dry. And with my finger, you saw me trying to use it earlier, it wasn't playing well. So, I'm not impressed right now. I'm not even loving the look. It would be different if it was like a struggle upon struggle upon struggle. Got to the end result and I was like, yes, we got to the top of Mount Everest. We can see the view. Don't look at this view. Don't click away yet. I've still got more to go. But still, like, what? I am not very impressed with this. Maybe I was just expecting something else from it. The mattes were pretty good. The shimmers, not my fave. Not even like mediocre fave. Not even like middle of the road for me. The mattes were pretty good, even though they're pretty crumbly when you use, like you could see here, that top one looks pretty crumbly when I was using my finger with it, but it was at least opaque and smooth. Let me just touch over here into this Awaken shade. See, these are pretty, but they're not like a revolutionary color or formula from what I can tell. Not a lot of punch, not a lot of opacity. When I tried using it with my finger, it wasn't laying well. It was just like a dusting. It was like a light sort of here. I like the mattes better. So now my whole face looks a little rough. I've been trying to off camera get some of it off, but it's just, now we got glitter here, was intentional, glitter here, not intentional. If you do like this palette and you do want to pack some punch with the shimmers, definitely do your eyes first. Now we're going to jump into, I'm already not in love with this look, so let's go ahead and do the lipsticks. I'm going to line my lips really quickly. They didn't send us a liner. I'm just going to use one of my own. Whew. So now we're gonna add a red lip to this, and then we're gonna try their gloss. We're gonna do all the things today. We're apparently going all in. Not a lot of makeup to review, so I may as well do what I can here. So this is not a doe foot I generally like. It's very flat. I like there to be a little bit of curvature or a little bit of those triangular tips sometimes to kind of help move the product along. This one's just kind of more like a paddle brush type doe foot, so let's see. Yeah, it's got a lot on it. This is a bold color. This is really a dark red. Whew. Well, she's red. She's drying down. Very dry. It's drying down really quickly, actually. Before I move on to the clear gloss, I'll let this dry just a touch more so I can describe it for you as best I can. Definitely a dry matte formula. I could see it being kind of uncomfortable in the winter. It's not like the worst I've ever tried, but definitely not the best. So I'm glad that it does come with a gloss. It's probably going to give it a little bit more juicing up, a little bit more moisture to the lips. The color is really dark. Really can't say I would use this color a bunch. Mostly just because a red lipstick isn't my jam. Ooh, this one's harder to get into. Okay, here we go. This is the Naughty Not Nice Lip Kit. I don't think I knew that. Did I know that? Got a little bit on the doe foot applicator, obviously, which I kind of assumed it would. Adding just a bit more for moisture. It feels smooth. It feels not sticky. That's good. The gloss on it is really shiny. I'm not in love with my makeup at all today. I feel like this area that's dark right now just totally just like draws the eye in a negative way. I would say the gloss right now on top of the red kind of gives it this shellacked look. It kind of just, but it could just be my mindset about how I feel about red lips. And I like my gloss to be a little bit more, maybe less shiny and more juicy. And this just looks like it added a bunch of shine to the lips. Although it does feel better now that I put that gloss on, which you would hope it would if something was being really matte and kind of like sucked out all the moisture. This feels like something I can move my mouth with. So far, everything's staying put though. That's kind of nice. Should we do a kiss test to see on my non-glitter hand? I'll do a kiss test. I don't want to put more glitter in another spot. So let's see. I'm betting, if I had to bet money on it, I would bet I'm going to have a red kiss lip over here. But maybe I'm wrong. We're going to find out because that dried down really quickly, but stuff did transfer onto the doe foot applicator. So we'll see. Yep. Definitely got a kiss mark here. But that's, you know, that means there is going to be transfer, but that's not a terrible thing. As long as it's not transferring onto my teeth. I feel like it's already kind of starting to go a little out of the lines. Not a bunch, but I am curious, like, throughout the day now, am I going to have, like, some red schmearing around? It's hard to say. Oh, okay. Trying to come together with some final thoughts on this look today. And it could be because I had kind of more naturalish makeup going that now I have bold stuff on top of it. So maybe some of this eye look and lip look would look better if I had on more higher coverage versus the more medium-ish foundation and coverage. I am not totally in love with, well, anything at this point. Let me get my final look together and maybe I will have some different ideas, but at this moment I am not in love with my eye look. I don't really like the lipstick too much, but at least it's not getting on my teeth. So let me kind of wind down a little bit, let things settle. Actually, let's go ahead, do a spray down. Maybe that'll help. And see how we feel in just a few minutes. Okay, I just realized I have so much glitter on my hands now. Oh, glitter is going to live here now forever. I finally got the kiss mark mostly off my hand. I do have to say, I'm glad I do first impressions and actually put on some of the makeup and things so I can get a better idea. Sometimes it's a home run. Sometimes I'll try something and I'll be like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. And then I end up loving it. Sometimes it ends up being a new favorite because I'm always trying to be as open-minded as possible. Sidebar. Seeing a red doe foot in a clear lip container bother anyone else? Like, it just looks like it's dirty now. I'm just gonna keep seeing it and I'm like, why? How do I? Oh, It's from the Red Lippy. It came with it. It's supposed to be. Okay. So, first impressions of the base and premium box that I received. And I do think there are some other variations going around this month, so it's not like everyone's getting the same thing. The boxes I got, I don't think they're great. I don't think this was a very good month for Boxy. I'm excited to at least get my paid for base box to see maybe how it's different from this, because I couldn't even use any of these products because it was 99.5% skincare, and then the other one was a powder, and I've already got so many powders. I don't like to be wasteful. Also, the skincare in here, I've got some really great skincare pieces that I've received from Boxycharm. Really great. And I don't mind trying other brands, but it kind of even feels like the skincare quality maybe took a little bit of a backslide, but I say that, but we also did get a Saturday Skin, so this could be a really great product that a lot of people love. Bali Balm is actually pretty nice. I'm disappointed this month, honestly, in both of these boxes. As far as the makeup goes, the little bit that we did get, it is like a glitter bomb went off, and I get that the Fenty, is it actually called a glitter bomb? It's a diamond balm, how many carats, is like that lifestyle, and I get it. I could even say, like, on camera at the moment, from what I can see, it doesn't look bad on the face. Up close, it is a lot of glitter, and I would prefer more of a glow. So for me, I would need more of a base to it. I would maybe try this with something. I'm not going to get rid of this or anything because I do want to see how this performs for me in the spring, summer, with a base under it of a gorgeous, juicy highlighter. Could be great. So I have hopes for this piece. My brushes that I used today with this Complex Culture seem a little destroyed. They're kind of covered in glitter. I definitely want to go wash these like immediately, and I don't often have that reaction after trying a new eyeshadow palette. I feel like the mattes in this Complex Culture palette are actually really good. I liked how smooth they were. I like how they went on the eyes. We can see a lot of chunkiness in here right now, though, from when I was using my finger and brushes. Like, everything's got a little bit of kick up into it, but the shimmers were definitely not where it was at for me. I tried two, and I tried various ways. I tried the shimmer the way I prefer to use them, with my finger to kind of spread, get some pigment, kind of get the buildup going, and I wasn't getting much buildup. So then I went in with a wet brush. That helped, but then it started to pull away. It was chunky. It's also not very smooth or pretty. So I went in with a dry brush down here with the darker shade, and we saw the bomb that went off on the rest of my face. And yes, I could have wiped it away. Some of that was for a little bit of dramatic effect to see how much was going to go. But then it was just kind of like, why is it not getting pigment on the eye, but it's falling on the face? Took a lot of work, a lot of finesse, and the end result isn't worth it. I'm not sure this palette's going to stay in my collection. I might try it again. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts. Have you received one of their eyeshadow palettes? Do you like it? Do I need to try another way? Because I did use a primer today, and I'm actually really pleased with this primer. Like I said, the only other eyeshadow primer I have is more in a squeezy tube. It's super duper sticky. It's so sticky. So this is really nice to be able to try with some other things. I thought the base products laid well on top of this. So I don't want to blame this for the shimmers. I think the shimmers are the problem there. This I really liked. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably never going to use these lip products again, and I don't like doing that. Sometimes I'd rather just give stuff away if I can, but I did want to try, well, one, more products for you in this video. I am glad to see it's like not on my teeth. That's what I keep checking to see. It's not on my teeth. And it's not going all over my face, which I do appreciate. This isn't just like a formula that I think feels amazing on the lips. It doesn't feel bad now that I've added the gloss though, so that is a plus to it. It just doesn't feel as luxurious or nice as some of my other collection does, unfortunately. There's not a ton from Pretty Vulgar that I've ever been like super in love with though, so maybe it's just personal preference, which is totally a possibility. And is there anything else? I kind of do just want to get the makeup melt and melt it all off, but I already have one of those. I'll just get one from the other brand I have in there and just wash it all off. Maybe if I had a little bit more of a glam look going. I also just think with this eyeshadow palette though, I almost had to do the eyes first and then the makeup so I could really wash all this away. That's my first impression of all of this, unfortunately. This video was quite a journey, so I think when I get my paid for base box. Maybe then I'll look through some honest user reviews. Even though this month kind of seems like a bust, I still love doing these videos with you guys because you never know, something could be a favorite now that I didn't even anticipate. So if you do have your boxes right now, tell me what you got. What are you loving? Have you tried some of these other products? Is there better ways I should be using them? Tell me below. And if you do like seeing my Boxycharm videos, please give this a thumbs up, maybe comment below, interact with it in some way so I know and so YouTube knows, because that really helps my analytics and push my channel out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you happen to be new to my loud, weird, crazy, unique channel, hi new friends. I really hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on my paid for box that I have coming, all the other videos that I have coming this whole month, because I'm so excited. Bye friends.